Y'all, the older generation was right. It's the phones. It's literally the phones because there's no way. I just finished watching the Amanda Seales versus 20 Conservatives debate on Jubilee, and I just want to say, like, most of those people look like they were Gen Z. And where did they find those people? Were they paid actors? Because I know some Gen Z conservatives that really would have got up there and went toe to toe. But that's besides the point. I want to say that how they got up there and debated and presented their argument is exactly what's going to happen, is exactly what they want to happen when they ban books and they ban certain history from being taught in schools. That's what we're looking at. That's the future of what's going to happen. You're going to get people who are going to make these arguments and say systematic oppression doesn't exist, redlining doesn't exist, without actually knowing their history, because it's actually not being taught in schools. That's where we're headed. That's exactly where we're going to be headed, because there's no way. A lot of these people's arguments weren't based in actual research and depth, because how do you get up there and say this and this is invisible, it's all in the mind, this doesn't exist, without actually doing your research? Like how do you get up there and do that? And I just want to say that the system benefits so much from you forgetting and not knowing your history, you not knowing what's been done in the past to your ancestors, because that way, if you don't know and you have no memory of it, or you have no, they can continue to do it just in a different variation, different forms. Because no, it's the phones. We're too distracted. There's literally a crisis on intellectualism, and that's exactly where we're headed. That's exactly what's going to happen if people don't wake up, because our generation, we're asleep at the wheel. We're too distracted with the social media part, and I understand that we consume a lot. We're taking in a lot of content every day, constantly at a very fast pace, and it seems like a lot of people, they see like these clickbaits on social media, like this rage or this certain points of view, and you're like, you know what, I can identify that, I can identify with that, and this is what I agree with, without actually doing your due diligence to follow up and possess the critical thinking skills and actually take time to process what you're reading or what you're taking in, and developing your own perspective and developing your own what you think about it. Anyway, I just want to say I just was feeling eerie about that debate, like how, but moral of the story, that is where we're headed. Once they start banning more of these texts, more of these books that they don't want, more banning certain history being taught in classrooms, that is exactly where we're headed. You're going to get a bunch of people who come up with these bogus claims, these bogus perspectives, and just because you don't know where you've been. How could you know where you're going if you don't know where you've been? Like, they benefit from you not knowing. Like, we're too distracted. Pick up a book. We gotta start picking up a book. We got, like, because there's no way. Like, let that be an alarm to you. Like, go watch that